Hey there, I'm Brandon, and this is the Dirt Church Devotional. You know, there are three questions that need to be asked of everybody that's going to church, from the pastor to the parishioner, from the lifer to the first-time visitor. And these are them. I want you to think about these when I ask them. I want you to chew on this, really. So, number one, do you want the church to grow? It's simple enough. It's a yes or no. Do you want the church to grow? I'm not going to expound on that. I think you can figure out what that means. But number two is perhaps a little bit more important, and that is this. It's simply why. Why do you want the church to grow? Or maybe you don't. There are those that are comfortable with us four and no more. There are those that they like that because they know what to expect, and it's clean and it's easy, and we've got our process. We've been doing this forever. Those are the same people that would be happy if there was only 12 disciples, as long as they got to be one of them and didn't have to do an awful lot about it. But then there's others that would say, oh yeah, I want it to grow. I want it to get big. I want it to get really large, so I can sneak in and sneak out. Nobody knows I'm there. So I can go in and sit in the back and check the box, the religious duty box, and leave. But I don't have to get involved in all of the, the fellowship and getting to know each other and accountability and responsibility and blah, blah, blah. And both of those answers are wrong. I mean, we should want the church to grow. Why? Because Jesus wants the church to grow. He's the one that said, go into all the world and make disciples of all nations. He didn't say go and shut the door and make sure nobody else gets in. By saying go and make disciples of all nations, he's saying, hey, I want my family bigger. I want it to grow. And so we should want it to grow because he wants it to grow. The third question might sting a little bit more, and that's this. What are you doing about it? What are you doing to see the church grow? I got to be honest with you, we've done a great disservice to the church and to the community over the years, thinking that the Christian's biggest Christian responsibility is to invite their friends to church. Now, it's important, it's good, invite your friends, but our bigger responsibility is to be the church. You see, in Acts, it tells us that the church was highly regarded, and yet people were afraid, so nobody joined them. But in the very next breath, it says, and God added daily to the number those that were being saved. What does that mean? It means this: people weren't going to church and getting saved. They were being the church and getting the lost saved over the fence. And then they would bring them, and then they would join. So, three questions. Do you want the church to grow? Why? What are you doing about it? Chew on that. We'll talk to you next time.